Okay, hello again. I am actually creating, this is to further my review on the Ancestry DNA kit. I am actually going to review the DNA results that I got in. I've had these for almost a year now. It's just taken me, I wanted to take some time to actually get used to how it was set up and what I was actually finding. So without further ado, here's this. But first, I would like to talk a little bit about the actual DNA kit. I got a lot of comments about how I was only talking about spit. So basically what I do is just do a short little recap of what you actually have to send in. So I don't have any of the information anymore, like the vial or anything, because I've already sent it in. So what you do is you get this little vial in, and you have to spit into it, give the saliva sample. For me, it was personally difficult to try and get as much saliva as they needed into the little vial. My husband and my father-in-law both did it, and they had no problem whatsoever. But with me, for some reason, I had a horrible time trying to reach the amount of saliva I was supposed to put into the tube. This could be because I have multiple sclerosis, so I don't know. But basically what you have to do is you have to spit into the vial, have enough saliva to reach this little line, and then once you reach that line, what you do is you cap on and twist until there's a click. It's a little topper to it that has a blue dye in it. I believe the blue dye is to preserve your saliva for transportation to the DNA facility so they can, do an analysis on it. So then all you do, once you snap it on there, you shake it for 5 seconds and then package it up to be sent out. From there, all you do is you write down the information on the vial and also on the packaging. They're the same numbers, so that you can go on to Ancestry.com, and then they know who this vial belongs to. And that's all easy to set up. And it's very straightforward, so. But without further ado, again, sorry, that here is actually what happens when you get your results back. So you'll get an email letting you know that, hey, your results are in, and it's really exciting. So what you do is you sign on to your Ancestry.com homepage. Here's mine. So then what you do is you go to DNA. You can just click purely on DNA or your DNA results summary. And then this is the screen that you're going to come to. This is just basically a small little information about your ethnicity estimate. Like I said, it says, it's an estimate. It's not going to be 100% certain. And then it gives you matches to other DNA users. So, this is what everybody's always excited about to see, is exactly where they came from. Now, it should be known that what they study is your comparison of your DNA to other people's DNA of these areas. And it's supposed to track back within the past 1,000 years. So, all this has to be taken with a grain of salt. But this is what I came up with. The Scandinavian was quite a shocker for me because I don't know much about that as far as my family tree goes. I know about the European East. I get all of that from my mother's side. We're very, very Slavic, Polish, Russian. So that wasn't any kind of shock. And of course, they break all the information down. And by clicking on each one, you can read more information on each of the ethnicities, plus your comparison to someone that normally lives in that region. And then what you can do is you can go through, these are actually all of my DNA matches. These are all people who have trees. Some of them don't have trees, like no family tree. But they're all people that my DNA has some sort of relationship with.
And with some ones, I mean, it can't be private, so I couldn't view the match on this one. But like this one, I could open it up and see exactly what ancestor we have in relation. So, I mean, for me, as far as genealogy point of view, this is very, very helpful. Just being able to connect with others with the same DNA and DNA matches as me. I do have to say, though, for those that have private trees, private trees or no family tree listed, it makes it a little bit of a pain, because then, or here, right here, they've only have 9 people listed in the tree. I can't really find a match with you. So, like, oh, I can see that you're possibly related to me, but I don't know how. So, I mean, if you're going to do the Ancestry DNA, I highly recommend, you don't have to have a tree to start with, but at least forming one in the meantime, you know, as best you can before you get your DNA back, just to help others out. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about, especially the ethnicity, just to take it with a grain of salt. Like I said, I've had my husband, my mother, my mother-in-law, and my father-in-law all take the DNA test. The thing is, with my father-in-law, I know for a fact his father's family is pure German. So when we got his results back, it was quite astonishing to see that he is 64% British, with only 7% Europe West, which is mostly... Europe West is mostly is made up of German heritage. So to see the 64% British was even a shock for him, and we're still astonished to see that. So, I mean, with the ethnicity estimate, you do have to take it with a grain of salt, and don't fully, believe that this is all your immediate family. But, so, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Sorry that I'm a little short on it. I've been having problems between going back and forth between showing the desktop and the audio. So, if anybody has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them, make another video to try and explain it. Please, positive feedback. I mean, if you've got a negative comment, you're an adult. Most people that use YouTube are adults. Try and keep it to yourself. Come on. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, I'll try and help you out as best I can. Like I said, I'm still learning all about the DNA, but still I do have a good foundation on genealogy and how to find ancestors, especially on Ancestry.com. I have a full family tree, so I'm more than happy to help. So, give me a thumbs up, let me know what you think. Thanks, bye.